Tonight really is an historical night, and all of us are part of making history. To the best of our knowledge, there has never been a political online organizing effort this early in a campaign which involved over 100,000 people in 3,500 locations in every state in the United States of America. That's pretty impressive, and I thank you all very much for making it happen.
My name is Betty Hughes. I'm a practicing lawyer, sole practitioner in the little hamlet of Deansboro in the town of Marshall, Central New York. Though I did my work, my law school in San Francisco, so I'm about as radical as you're allowed to be and still live in Central New York. We've got the money, we've got the resources, we've got the brains, we've got the education. It sounds to me as though Bernie's got the idea that we all are here together, we need to be together, we can work together. But we've got another step to go too. Tavis Smiley, shortly after Obama was elected, put out a book called Accountability. And it's something we're going to have to keep going with if we get Bernie in. And I hope we do. If we get Bernie in, we're going to have to keep pushing after Election Day. And we're going to have to keep pushing so that he knows and he's got the backing that he can make the decisions that need to be made and we can be behind him. Thanks. I appreciate the chance to give my point of view.
So my name's John DeZilo. I heard about Bernie Sanders a couple months ago online, and ever since I heard about him, I've been enamored with his what he talks about. I just can't get enough of all the issues he covers. I love every single one of his viewpoints. I think there's a point out there for everyone. If you have a key issue that concerns you the most, I urge you to go forward and find out a little more about his campaign, because I think he really hits on all cylinders on all the right issues. So I urge you to do that. He's also a very honest person. If you look at his voting record, he has been consistent ever since the 60s, 70s, and a lot of politicians, actually most of them, really can't say that. He's one of a kind, and so that's basically why I'm voting for Bernie.
I'm Joan Mandel, and I have been involved in progressive politics for 55 years. I was in Freedom Summer in 1964. I've been in the Civil Rights Movement, the anti-war movement, the women's movement, and I'm still fighting, and it's fabulous, fabulous that we now have a presidential candidate whose ideas are consistent with all those unbelievably positive and wonderful movements that have made this country better than it would otherwise be. And that's what we need again. We need a movement of people from every walk of life who are focused on making change. Social movements don't happen automatically. They happen because everyday ordinary people stand up. The issue that I'm working on, I've been working on for 20 years with college students, is money in politics. And Bernie's talk about billionaires controlling our society, about oligarchy, all of that's the case. And we need somebody who's going to stop the sort of erosion of the democracy that we were all taught we have and that we don't have anymore. And the answer is not to say, oh, we don't have a democracy, I'm not going to do anything. The answer is to say, I'm going to take back my democracy. Those people have no right to run my country. And I think more and more people are saying that, and we really thank Bernie for helping us stand up and say those things.
My name is Barbara Reagan-Spann. I'm delighted with the Bernie Sanders campaign. My favorite part of his message is that he's making wealth inequality central. He recognizes and speaks to the fact that you cannot separate the problems of wealth inequality from the issues of climate change, from a deteriorating public educational system, from the reality that we are caught up in constant wars. He sees that wealth inequality is the major issue propelling everything else, and the fact that a very small group of billionaires are controlling our lives. That has to stop.
Enough is enough. We cannot, as a nation, continue to have the most unequal distribution of wealth and income of any major country on earth. No, it is not acceptable that the rich get richer and everybody else gets poorer, that while we see a proliferation of millionaires and billionaires, we have more kids living in poverty than any other major industrialized society. No, it is not right that major corporations make billions of dollars in profit and in some cases pay nothing at all in federal taxes. Enough is enough.